Alright, let's get into it, Virgo. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Triple Three's Tarot. I'm going to get straight into it for you this week here, Virgo. This is your full moon reading. We do have a full moon in Libra approaching this Saturday. And if you have yet to watch your new moon reading on the channel, make sure you go head over and watch the new moon in Aries eclipse. That just happened about a week and a half ago or so. So you want to tap into that and make sure you get hip on all those updated energies and current transitions and things of that nature. We have a couple of volunteer mystery cards wanting to pop out right now here with our playing card deck. I'm going to put this handy dandy deck off to the side. Just want to give this oracle a shuffle. We're using 3 different decks today for your reading. It's going to be a little bit of an extensive as well. A little longer than usual, so make sure you guys sit comfy, get cozy, etc. Get your tea, get your drinks, whatever you needed, pen and paper, right? Take some notes, and let's get going with it. So make sure I'm recording. So I made some adjustments to my OBS settings here, just to adjust quality on the encoding, so I get a higher output. But just notice some things coming up on my screen. So hold on, I think I'm still recording though, so it's okay. Knight of Discs, pursuing a new form of understanding. Right, so sorry, I'm just seeing the notification on my screen here, but as long as we're good, we're locked in. Let me just stay focused. Virgo. All right, so you need to make certain adjustments in your life too, where you need to lock in and things of that nature. I'm seeing the Ruin, Ten of Swords, not stop overthinking, right? The pursuit of new understanding. It's like a new mindset, some sort of shift in perspective here, especially towards your surroundings. And there's been a shift in perspective towards the body, towards your surroundings, towards how you hear forms of communication. I think you're considering, some of my Virgos here, like considering where you are right now. You're considering if this is something, if this pursuit is something you actually want to pursue. You've weirdly been open to receive, but like, it's like you're open to receive, but you have like a very aggressive. I'm not gonna say aggressive. It's like an assertion. You assert yourself, your voice, and your thoughts, and your mind, and things of that nature. It's a masculine energy that is like, I'm hearing hostility. You're not overthinking, but you're in a hostile energy for people who come into your life. What do we got here? We got Lion. We got the Lust. Okay, Leo energy here, showing itself. Courage. All right. Go towards what you love. Obviously, go towards like what's calling your heart. If things are putting pressure or frustration and things like that, around you and within you, definitely like move away from that and things of that nature. But I'm hearing go towards your sensuality. That's what you need to pay attention to. What you like your areas of enjoyment. And where you actually feel like you can embody your divine feminine energy. And really not even that, but like sensuality, because that's going to put you into this aeon, this new, like this, push you into this portal. And this portal will be like the full moon, right? Illuminating you and your own self-love, because I'm seeing like there's, you wanting to pursue something, but not overthinking. It's like a disconnect from certain things. It's very interesting. I think you're going to know exactly what I'm referring to in your own life here, Virgo. Knight of Wands. Knight of Discs. This is very interesting, but this is not your spread yet, so let's get into the spread and let's see if we can pinpoint some of these energies and get clear with and what some of these energies are as a whole. So let's check this out, okay? As we get here, I'm just gonna turn off the heater in the studio. Alright, perfect. I don't like when it's too warm, but I don't like when it be too cold either. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting that right temp going on. So we're gonna give this a shuffle. We see the Queen of Wands. See the Queen of Wands. Like the Queen of Wands is what I'm feeling. Like you're open to receive, but you're very hostile about like the energy that you receive. It's very interesting. But like remember that you have to assert yourself in some regard so people know the energy that you kind of want to receive. Like you gotta know, you gotta put out what you want to attract, right? You can't be confused why you're receiving certain energies and then you're not making clear for yourself what energies need to be clear, made clear, right? Let's give this a handy dandy shuffle, and we're gonna go into the split, guys, and we're gonna look at we're gonna get a horseshoe spread going here for you, and we're gonna be pulling a clarity card. We're pulling 2 clarity cards from the playing card deck, and then we're gonna pull a guidance card from our oracle. Okay, so just hang tight with us. Bottom of the deck, underlining theme is the power card right here. Not your power card, but it's the energy of power. With the 4 discs, it's Capricorn energy. Okay, so your fellow Earth sign is showing up for you here with Earth energy. You know, don't ever forget the most important part. Triple Threes Tarot is you. First card coming out, we see more Earth. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles showing itself right here. So with that being said, something of the past that you spent a lot of time in. Okay, I think there was some sort of routine that there was some form of or way of living that you spent a lot of time in, but it has to do with something of the past. Prudence. You spent a lot of time in a cycle, and I'm hearing you came out of that cycle now. That cycle had something to do with what you do every day, your routines and things of that nature. Ooh, separation. With the 3 of Swords, it's a sorrow card. It's like there was something that kept maybe this was something that kept you in alignment with a past routine. Okay, this energy that you were involved in allowed you to work towards something. It's like you had something to work towards. And did you leave that? Did you separate from that? Like, or are you separating from people, places, and things in your life so you can continue working towards this thing? Virgo, you're gonna have to use your own intuition here, okay? Until we see more that I can maybe give you some clarity and some insights on. But right now, make sure to use your own intuition. Because this right here, you're spending time on something in the past, which means some of you are no longer doing this thing no more. And you're in this energy now of separating, going your own way, going your own path, developing new relationships and new partnerships and things of that nature, developing a new it's like a new foundation. It's a change in foundation. That's if you're not spending this time doing this old routine thing anymore. Okay? For some of you guys, you decided to lock in with this routine, and when your current energy is separating from people, places, and things that no longer serve this current routine. But you have to have the discernment in your own life, Virgo, which side of the coin you're on, okay? In position 3, we see the Magician. I like this. Powerful energy. Your hidden influence is the Magus. So with that being said, you know the potential, right? Utilize what you have within your surroundings. Share your personal will. Share your personal power with the world. Whatever skill sets that you have, make sure you do put it out there. I do see something that may be dealing with the areas of communication, the local neighborhood, your surroundings, your online social media marketplace, right? This is shaping all those things. This is using what you have and tapping into your own power, your own gifts, talents, abilities, and putting that out there and utilizing those gifts and talents and abilities to create something out of it. Okay. It's that alchemy energy with the Magus. It's realizing what you have right in front of you or what you have around you and what you're capable of doing with that. Okay. Queen of Swords. Okay, we see that again. Double Queen of Swords, right? See, that's the obstacle to overcome. Because you can't receive. You're in this energy of receiving, but you don't know what to put out. You're in this energy of receiving. Even 8, the Prudence That's a feminine energy. So that you're in that energy of receiving. The only masculine energy I see is the Three of Swords, and even then, it's not really. It's just the understanding that there is separation, because three is an androgynous number, and it just may be separating from your surroundings, less communication and things of that nature, because whoever you were connected with is just, or business partnerships, relationships, etc. It's just less of all that right now. For yourself, it's kind of changing your foundation, but it has you looking at what's within your surroundings, because that's the hidden influence is the magician, right? So you're trying to think and tap into what you have within your surroundings and your ability to see how you can actually move forward. I think this magician energy as a hidden influence, you may be tapping into your own capabilities, your own magical like energy, your own spiritual wisdom, spiritual insights. It's like it's coming back to yourself, okay? You're coming back to yourself and understanding, what and who you want within your space, okay? But the Queen of Swords is an obstacle to overcome, because you're open to receive, but the energy, all energy isn't good energy, and that's the simple example here. I always say that to people, places. Like, I say that a lot in my life. All energy isn't good energy. All money isn't good money. All opportunities aren't good opportunities. Whatever you thinking is a good opportunity, like what's meant for you, if it's not in alignment, it's not in alignment. It doesn't mean it's an opportunity. Like, it's just that simple. It's nothing that you need to jump on. I'm hearing you've been open to receiving information, communication, opportunities, but then you're realizing that you have to over assert yourself to where now you're chopping off heads with the Queen of Swords, right? You were open to receive, and now you've had to separate, right? So now you've had to separate, and it's how you assert your energy. There's like some balance that needs to happen with masculine and feminine here, okay? Because you have this understanding in your current energy right now of the separation, of the union, right? Three is the androgynous energy, masculine and feminine. There was a union here, but now you're realizing that there's a separation. So, and the hidden influence is the magician. So, like, I don't know if magic or witchcraft is like in your realm, but like, I don't know if you're doing magic in some way, shape, or form. But the magician and the hidden influence is a very interesting card. You may be one to do witchcraft and things of that nature, spell casting and stuff like that, and you may be into that, especially if you watch this type of stuff. But it's very interesting, that hidden influence with the magician. I don't know if you had someone in your life maybe doing witchcraft and things of that nature, or trying to do certain spell work or whatever the case may be. But I'm hearing that may have caused this separation, because it's the hidden influence. So, like, I don't know if you were doing things behind the scenes or what, to have you to then realize, like, this wasn't a good thing for you. Then that caused some separation. I don't know if you try to force something, or something in terms of your own will with the magician energy. It's interesting. Let's find out. Position 5. What do we have? Ace of Discs. Ace of Discs. I don't know. Like, I'm getting like spell casting. I need like a different deck for this though. I need to use one of my other decks when I'm looking into like spiritual investigation, because this feels like spiritual investigation. To be completely honest with you, this feels like some sort of spiritual investigation. But let's keep going. In position 5, we have Ace of Discs. You have the Ace of Discs in your state of being, okay? Others' perspectives. You got to try something new and fresh, man. Like there's something to adopt. Like I think the Ace of Disc is not just doing what works, but starting anew, okay? A new understanding. And there needs to be a new mindset adopted here. With this whole discs energy, Eight of Discs, see, like you were doing something previously. I don't know if this is associated. This could be associated with this thing. Maybe you were spending a lot of time cultivating a routine, and like you want to continue doing that because you know that's what works for you. Like you know that's a good thing. You know it helped you, and that helped your emotional state of being. So you want to go back. You want to you want to go back to this routine that you were spending time into. I don't know if that's available for you though. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out, okay? This path for you to walk down the Five of Swords, see the defeat. You gotta just embrace. Like, this is crazy because this is really crazy because Virgo, the Five of Swords, best path for you to walk down is the energy of defeat, right? You gotta just understand that there's certain relationships that don't fit, that conflict with each other. You have to understand and it's based upon certain mindsets and certain information. That's always gonna conflict with each other if it's not in alignment. If people don't resonate with certain information, there's not going to be that. So I think you gotta understand that certain information resonates with certain people. There's certain relationships that can be cultivated with certain groups of people, and certain people just don't fit with certain ideas, ideologies, etc. You have to walk the path of defeat and understand that all networks ain't the same. All associations ain't the same. There's a reason you're associated with this group of people because the associations have a level of relationships. The relationships have a level of value. There's no point of you associating with people that you didn't build a rapport or relationship with. That doesn't stem from your value, aka second house, Taurus, sixth house, Virgo. Seventh house, Libra, which is relationship. Both ruled by Venus, Taurus, which is value, and then associations, right? So it's working your way up. You can't have associations without understanding relationships. You can't have relationships without understanding your value system. That's what we mean. All energy ain't good energy, and it's based upon your values towards who you are. That's what integrity is. That's where the foundation lies. Without that, there is no foundation. And that's something you're emotionally realizing right now with the Ace of Discs in position 5 of others' perspectives and your emotional vibration, right? Emotional state of being. Because at the outcome of that is the Prince of Swords, where you will see people come in. You will see people come in, but there has to be some separation first. And this is like someone's got to get defeated here. It's like either you get defeated by joining forces with people you don't resonate with, like forcing an association, or you separate and something else comes in to help you with that through trust and belief and faith. But honestly here, Virgo, I probably caught that. I have the Three of Hearts. Let's get some clarity here now, okay? Because you have to walk this path. And there's two sides of the coin, right? You're either going to separate from people that you're associated with, or you're going to force associations to build relationships that don't convey, different information, different resonances, etc. These are like very new people. You don't know them, don't know their values, don't know who they are. You're just doing it for the sake of maybe information, network, access. I don't know what that may be, but you're going to know more than me. As I said, use your own intuition. Right, but there's two sides of the coin here, to where Are you cultivating relationships for the sake of associations? Right? Are they in alignment? Are those associations in alignment? Right? Because I'm hearing everyone's sword conflicts each other within your relationships and people you're relating to. So there has to be some sort of separation or disconnection with certain people, places, and things that you're relating to, and getting clear with who actually, what resonates with your actual value system. Let's get one more clarity card for Virgo. There we go. Let's see you right here. Ace. Very nice. So you had two really good clarity cards. Despite the spread being a little heavy, we have two really good clarity cards here, okay, showing up for you. And the 4 Capricorn power card at the bottom of the deck, which is good. I think this is teaching you how to step into your power the right way. At the bottom of the deck, we see the Queen of Clubs. This is receiving grand support towards your actions. And we have the Prince of Swords. This may be a younger figure possibly coming in to help you with this intellect, associations, and information. That may help you take action. Because right now, I'm seeing no action. But it's very interesting. You got to get clear with who you need to separate from in terms of relationships, people, places, and things, okay? People, places, and things. Objects, habits, areas, neighborhoods. Like, guys, all that. How you're relating to people needs to, it's a little bit of a change. And I think that you could have already be feeling this emotionally based upon your emotional resonance, okay? Ace, you are the gift, okay, to whatever opportunity that you're looking for. So you can either block your manifestations, or you can be the one to actually show up for it. But I'm hearing you're the one that's either in your own way or the one that's leading to the stepping stones to success, okay? The 3 of Cups is union of people, of connection. There could be something that you do with your voice that's an opportunity within your voice in forms of communication. There could be some sort of personal empowerment through personal vocation, okay? And there's some sort of fulfillment there that that is really rewarding for you, okay? I'm hearing that's what's actually stepping you into your power, and this may be something you actually uphold as your status, as something that is like a lifetime career type thing, okay? Is you being able to articulate experiences with your voices and opportunities and things of that nature through vocation or communication in some way, shape, or form. It's like being able to articulate areas of fulfillment, okay? So other people can find their own areas of fulfillment for themselves, right? But you're doing it, you're the gift, and you're doing it through your voice, through your neighborhood, through your online social media, through your media, maybe as a speaker, as a vocation, singing. Yeah, those are all even local travel. Maybe you do like seminars or Zooms or online social media things to give people opportunities or whatever the case may be, guys. I'm not sure what that may be, but 3rd house mercurial energy is very significant right now, especially with Mercury and Venus both retrograde. Mercury just went direct in Pisces, so it's more intuitive, guys. It's less thinking, more feeling, and understanding the intuition, understanding how and where to communicate the dream and the area of fulfillment, okay? And that may be being communicated through intuition, right? Through feeling. So I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards here. At the bottom we have Ike, and this was something that I seen previously before I just shuffled that too as well. So we see number what we got here. I believe we have 39. Okay, we have 39. He'd be 39 years old. 39, you could have a child that's 12 or a child that's 3, or 3 or 12 could be significant numbers for you, okay? I'm also seeing 3 here. So like I said, 33, 3 can be significant. Wholesome numbers, androgynous energy, combining your masculine and feminine. Maybe you should look into some numerology of the energy of 3, right? And that'll help you kind of step into that, right? Initiate you into that energy. So I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards for you here, and these are the 2 guidance cards for you, Virgo. And I know these readings are a little bit longer this week. We want to do a little bit of a longer segment. We have Isis and Rebirth, and we have Green Gara, Salvation. Okay, 18 and 25 could be significant. You could be 25 years old. You could be 18 years old. Okay. You could also have a child that's 9 and a child that's 7. Okay. For those of you who have children out there, okay? So with the first energy we're seeing rebirth, Isis. So you're stepping into a new energy. This is like scorpionic energy as well, okay? 7, to where the rebirth is in a different perspective, to where you're understanding where you wish to be and what life you wish to actually pursue, okay, and move forward with. Isis, the energy of rebirth, okay, 25, it's stepping into who you know you want to become. Okay, with the Isis, the 7, this is being able to see your path and seeing many different paths. Okay, if I go with here and make this choice, this will lead me down this road. If I go here, I can go down this path. What path resonates with you the most, and what areas of life give you the most fulfillment? And that'll give you the clarity to know which path you want to pursue. Okay. So let's keep that in mind here. So with that being said, right, I'm gonna get into the book, and then we have Salvation, right? Green Gara. This is rejuvenation, right? That energy of salvation is very, very important. So we're gonna look at Isis first, the energy of rebirth, and then salvation. Okay. And I did believe Isis popped out first, so we're gonna look at 25 right here. Isis, I believe that is what culture? Egyptian. Anyways, let me find out. The process of soul retrieval. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. The process of soul retrieval, resurrection, and rebirth is the theme current through the stories of the Egyptian, the Egyptian goddess Isis, and one that she invites you to address now. Okay, this is a powerful moment to see some of what you thought you'd lost go through a process of regeneration to live again. This is a powerful moment to see some of what you thought you'd lost go through a process of regeneration to live again. See, so you thought you lost something, but it's actually being re-alchemized within the unseen right now to come back into fruition, into like a new light, a new form. You know what I'm saying? And this right now, it's coming to thrive again. You know, like magic, to be stronger than ever. So like magic, the pieces of you that were considered lost in old wounds and stories are ready to be reclaimed in a healthier, more mature version. Okay? Where you were hopeless, now there is hope. Where you lost faith, you have the capacity for even more now. This is like a whole shadow work reading for you guys, Virgo. This is fucking insane. Where you lost faith, you have the capacity for even more now. Where there was inequity and injustice, now you can see a better way. Libra energy is very interesting. Where you have, and we have that full moon, where you were abandoned, now you can choose you. You are ready to face these parts of yourself, to gather them together as you step into a newer, more powerful version of yourself. Your work, your relationships, and your creativity. Have courage! Exclamation mark. Let go of blame. Claim your accountability, yes, and then co-create something better. Facts. You can you can do this. The goddess Isis has come to help you as a potent supporter in your growth. I love that for you. I'm going to read the alignment message. I think this is going to be a powerful alignment message. Okay, but this is going to speak of the goddess Isis, with her powers of reincarnation, has a message for you. You are not broken. You are not wounded beyond healing. Opportunities are not necessarily lost forever. Your insistence on defining yourself by your losses and wound stories are not serving you now. Your insistence on defining yourself by your losses and wound stories are not serving you. You can't keep relying, or not even relying, but relaying the hardships that you've been through and the losses that you've been through, because that'll only keep you in the vibration of loss and lack, guys. You have to start speaking the things that you do have and that you do want and that you do want to see, and putting that out there and claiming that. Okay, that's what claiming it means. It's by putting it out there and understanding that this is what you're allowed to have. It's accessible to you. Okay. Your insistence on defining yourself by your losses and your wound stories are not serving you. It's not about your wounds. It's not about your losses, right? The way you're doing it right now, it's not serving you in a purposeful way. Okay. Your alignment task, pen to paper, important, guys. There's pen to paper now, right? Pen to paper, right? Your alignment task is to fully accept things as they are. Choose to find a way to put the pieces back together. Let die what doesn't serve you, and focus on what works. There is so much goodness to come from this situation. Even in this moment, you feel trapped. The goddess Isis wants only the best for you. As your fierce ally, she will challenge you when you go off track. So pick up the pieces, tell a new story, and find home again. You will be amazed at how beautiful things come together when you reject the trap created by the stories you tell yourself. Oh my goodness, yes, it is fucking the truth, guys. The truth. We remember, like I say, the universe is mental. So a lot of the stories that we're telling ourselves play out within our physical reality. If we're not happy of how and what's playing out within our reality, you need to stop telling yourself certain stories mentally, because it doesn't hold any weight. You see what I'm saying? And it actually holds a lot of weight in ways that'll hold you back, to where it keeps you stuck to that vibration that you don't want to see, right? But because it's on your mind so much, and you have these outdated ways of thinking and views about yourself, you're going to see certain things play out not in your favor within the world, okay? Again, the goddess Isis wants the best for you. As your fierce ally, she will challenge you when you go off track. So pick up the pieces, tell a new story, and find home again. You'll be amazed at how beautiful things come together when you reject the trap created by the stories you tell yourself. You have the key, use it. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. I hope you guys get pen to paper with that. That is a very important alignment message. As always, I'm not just here for entertainment. I like people watching me for entertainment. I'm not that guy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We tap into real insights and real shadow work and real self-development and growth here, okay? So if you're not getting pen to paper, it's important to get pen to paper so you can double back on certain energies and to see what shadow work you're actually overcoming and actually working through, okay? We're going to get into Green Gara, okay, Salvation. This is the energy of salvation here. It's a awesome card, you guys can see. Real nice colors, real nice hues, a blend between the orange and green. It is like the blend between the heart and the solar plexus, okay? The heart and the individual. Heart chakra and the sun, okay? And this is really like heart chakra and sacral, because I get orange vibes, right? So this is like sacral energy in the heart, okay? Energy of salvation. The divine has intended you. The divine has intended you into being. The divine has intended you into being and given you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. The divine has intended you into being and given you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. You are meant to learn about life and all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in community with others. Damn. See, so there's a lot here, guys, in terms of shadow work I apologize for any triggers in advance. It's not all about you here. I don't know if like the Virgo I'm reading for has like a very self-oriented concept of who they are, but I'm hearing a part of your purpose, like you have these limitations because the universe put those on you. so you can break free from that, right? Um, you're not meant to learn about life. You are meant to learn about life and all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in community with others. So the limitations that the universe may have put on you has you perceiving others in a way where you can't work with others, and it puts you in a very selfish energy. But it actually did that to you so that you learn how to work with others and understand how to commune with other people. You may struggle within networks or communities or amongst groups of people, and that is one of the biggest lessons you're here to learn as you incarnated, okay? Because there's power in groups. I'm hearing for you, especially as a mutable sign, you fit in the middle, okay? There's something that you offer to the left and the right that you come in with, okay? Green Tara, okay? Green Tara, a Tibetan goddess, also known as She Who Saves, says that you will never be alone in life's journey. The compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will ensure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. Green Tara reminds you that your needs will always be met. You don't need to know the how, as that is her domain. You just need to trust, and the goddess Green Tara will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe, secure, and are always in the care of the divine. See, so it's it's the energy of trust. That may be a hard thing to do for you, to kind of embrace that energy of trust in order to actually move forward. So it may be very keen for you to learn different ways of acceptance in your life, okay? Different practices of acceptance in your life, and however that may play out, okay? I'm going to get into the alignment message here real quick before we close out. Green Tara, known as She Who Saves, is here to remind you that salvation is contingent on your willingness to release your ego Oh my goodness, guys, this is so powerful. Like, this right here, known as She Who Saves, is here to remind you that the salvation is contingent on your own willingness. Remember, it's up to you, no one else. Your willingness. If you're not willing to make the change, don't expect shit to happen and change in your life. No one's gonna come and save you. She Who Saves is a reminder that you're the one who saves your damn self. If you don't save yourself, you're screwed. Okay? Like, and I'm being completely honest with you. You have to. It's in you. Don't expect some savior outside of you to come in and save yourself if you haven't been the one to put yourself through the turmoil, to take yourself and put the effort in. Okay? Period. Remind you that the salvation is contingent on your own willingness to release your ego conflicts and surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Surrender your wants and unmet desires. Wants are different than needs. Unmet desires, there are certain things that you maybe desire that were never met, and now you're chasing that desire through different situations and different things and different people, different outcomes. That's toxic, guys. Do you find yourself swimming in a nagging spiral of dissatisfaction? Are you comparing yourself to others and always coming up short? Do you feel entitled to the manifestation of your wants arriving in the only form that you will accept? And sometimes, guys, your manifestation doesn't come in the shape or form that you will want it. When you are suffering from longing and wanting, you are like it's lack. You are like a hungry ghost that will never be fed, and blind to the opportunities that are truly yours. Exactly. Because you're always looking for something outside of you and not what you already have. Never fear. Just as a true friend will let you know when you're off track, Green Tara will let you know when you're out of alignment. She will save you from the destructive qualities of hubris, entitlement, elitism, and as the consciousness of lack with the following alignment test, as well as the consciousness of lack. Yes, see, exactly. I said it before I even read it. The alignment test for you, pen to paper, take notes. Get right with you, especially around this full moon. Oh my goodness. Remember, this is a full moon reading this Saturday. This is all going to come up. It's all going to be seen. It's all going to be felt. Get right. It's probably already felt because it's Wednesday today. The portal will open tomorrow. Okay, Thursday. Get right with yourself and the world again. First, know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. And if that means empty for a time, that is perfect. Instead of looking for what isn't there, bless every tiny aspect of your life with deep gratitude. Facts. Happy, be grateful for what you have, what is there. Green Tar will show you that the world is your friend. You've only been fighting against yourself. You will then recognize the earth is a place of joy and abundance. Virgo, I have nothing else to say for you. But I hope this brought you clarity. Comment down below, use your own intuition, double back, take notes. Until the next one, you have the full moon this Saturday. It's Aries season. Enjoy it. Watching from afar, rooting for you. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, a little bit more in depth, 1-to-1, it's a link down below. Until the next one.